everyone. Today I'm here with the infamous Dan Hearty, one of my fellow ambassadors on the Juniper Ambassador crew, and today we're just going to do a little informal chat. I think, just kind of get to know who Dan is a little bit more. Awesome. I love Dan's from the UK. All right, where you want to tell us where you're from?
Yeah, so I'm from the UK, over here in Las Vegas, enjoying Juniper NXTWORK conference. Great syncing up with the ambassador crew and all the folks from Juniper and customers and partners. So yeah, having a great time, battling the jet lag.
We've had a lot of fun, right?
We've had some fun. Yeah, we've had some
good time, little parties with the ambassador crew. We got to hang out with Rami and Bikash last night. That was pretty cool.
It was awesome. Yeah, on the high roller. So
And you got an award up there, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So what was that award about?
So it was a bit overwhelming actually. Just been contributing a lot this year with blogs and contributed a couple of articles to the Cookbook for 2018 from the ambassadors, and got recognised for that. So
very cool. What was the title of the award you got? Do you remember?
The Yes Man. I don't know.
The Yes Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's been really cool. I've been following some of your blog articles lately. You've been writing a lot about VMware NSX and integration with some of the data center products, like EVPN and NSX integration, right?
So
what other stuff you've been writing about?
I mean, the EVPN is obviously something that I'm very passionate about. It's an awesome innovation, but the NSX stuff in particular. There wasn't really a lot out there. I mean, you could find lots of awesome articles on NSX specifically, and likewise with Junos. But bring those two technologies together, something that I was kind of struggling with. So I figured as I was working through various projects, that hey, I need to write about this so I can remind myself about.
Well, I mean, it's a very valuable resource. I mean, I think I've seen a lot of people doing. Writing articles on like Cisco ACI integration with NSX. And I think, yours was probably the first blog that I've seen out there that was more targeted towards Juniper. So I'm sure you've been getting a lot of hits on your blog and stuff like that, but that's a really great resource for anybody that wants to learn a little bit more about integrating the two products together.
Yeah.
Right. So on that note, like you've been obviously working a lot with NSX and, playing around with the technology. What are some of your like thoughts on like emerging trends around the data center or cloud, or like what kind of stuff are you working on these days that you might want to share some thoughts on?
I think, certainly from my point of view, the biggest and most exciting development in our industry is the kind of concept of abstraction, right?
Right. So overlay, sort of virtualizing the network so that you can
I mean, abstraction from a kind of network perspective, abstraction from software perspective, abstraction from a configuration management, orchestration.
Right.
That's kind of the key. So that's where I get probably most of the intrigue is probably from that angle. Right. And various tools like Contrail, good examples of how you abstract, away from the kind of physical infrastructure. Right. And particularly with the Contrail Enterprise Multicloud, which is a great example of how you can leverage abstraction to orchestrate, across multiple different cloud environments, bare metal, and even to third party underlay hardware. Right. So that's pretty exciting. I think.
Yeah, I think abstraction sort of also lends itself towards allowing things to become more programmable in a way, right? If we're sort of virtualizing the network functions, building overlays, those types of things, it allows us to, now that those are functions that are more based out of software per se, that level of abstraction allows us to now interact with those components programmatically, and then lend itself again towards like doing automation and those types of things. So that's really cool, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So tell us a little, what are your thoughts on being an ambassador? I mean, how long have you been? I think you became an ambassador not too long before I did.
Yeah. So it's around 2 years, I think now. Okay. I joined not too long before the last NXTWORK. Okay. It's been around 2 years, and. I mean, it's firstly an honour to be involved with such a prestigious program. the guys and girls that are involved. It's it's awesome. In terms of the projects that I've been able to get involved with, been able to contribute to the Cookbook, writing opportunities, various reviews before various products and software launches. Are just some examples of some of the kind of benefits of being involved with the program. Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, I love it.
I really have enjoyed. I mean, I'll tell you, like, for me, I think of all the sort of recognitions that I've gotten in the industry, I think for me the ambassador program is probably the highest sort of honor or recognition. It's not like a JNCIE exam where anybody can study and take it. I mean, the ambassador program is an invite-only type of program. It's a select few of us, so it's truly, in my case, it's just an incredible honor.
Yeah, totally agree.
And I've really enjoyed getting to know you guys a lot more, and just an awesome team. So. So tell us a little bit before we close out today. Just tell us a little bit about your personal life. Like, what do you like to do at home? Like, what's kind of Dan Hearty doing on the weekends for fun?
Well, I mean, being a typical engineer, I live and breathe technology, so in my spare time, I spend a lot of time working with tech. It's probably a bit sad, right? But hey, that's what we do.
I think that's what you have to do if you want to be take your career to the next level. You got to almost be a little bit obsessive about it, right? So,
but yeah, I mean, spend a lot of time with the family, with dog walks and getting out and about and trying to stay away from the screen.
Cool. You got any hobbies that you like to share?
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, used to get to the skate park quite a bit.
Okay, that's cool.
I took a bit of an injury a few years ago, so I figured I don't bounce anymore.
Yeah, that's cool.
So try to stay away from any form of impact sport.
And Dan actually used to have a really long hair. The last Networks conference that we were at, you had that big man bun, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's when you got the nickname man bun or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
But you cut it all off and you donated it, right?
That's right, yeah. So, raised a bunch of money. And also donated the actual hair itself to an organisation that then turn the hair into human wigs.
That's very cool. It's a worthy cause, right? Cool. Well, why don't you let everybody know where they can follow you on like LinkedIn, Twitter, all those types of venues?
Yeah, I mean, all the usual places. Pretty much, the handles pretty much can be Dan Hearty. Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever else is fashionable nowadays.
Right.
Mostly on Twitter, hanging around there.
Yeah, Twitter, right? That's really...
There's a blog as well.
Yeah. What's your blog URL?
If you shoot over to danharty.net, that'll redirect you to some WordPress somewhere.
Well, we look forward to reading more content from you.
Awesome.
It's great working with you, man.
Nice one, dude.
Yeah.